What is going on, everyone? So I'm watching AMC live right now, and we actually had quite a big run up, and you can see right now we see a red candlestick forming. But so far, look at this massive buy volume coming out of nowhere, and this was on the 1 minute chart. And I think one is there's a lot of call options that are expiring, and also two is that just in general, not much action has been going on for the past few hours, I'd say, or even the past few days. Now we see it looks like it is selling off slightly, but we haven't seen it close yet. So just depending, again, by the time you watch this video, you'll see whether or not the price maintains. But for the most part, I mean, we managed to see quite a decent run up at pretty much, just looking at here, 5+% within a few minutes. So right now we see quite a decent sell off. But again, only time will tell. Volume has significantly increased as pretty much today. It's already the noon time now. So technically, today, by the time this video is up, ending, who knows what's going to be the ending price at AMC. A lot of people are trying to aim for the $50 mark. But either way, I think in the next week or so is definitely going to be much more interesting to keep an eye on, because this week not much catalyst in terms of updates or pretty much information has gone out. So we do have to wait and see. But again, guys, before I continue, just remember this video is my own opinion. This is not financial advice. Be sure to use this video only for entertainment purposes only, and be sure to do your research before making any investments. But currently right now, AMC, it's still amazing to see it maintaining its position above 40, pretty much $45 right now. And looking back at the historical price, I mean, back in the pretty much $5, $10, $20 price points, AMC is still maintaining its position. Now, in terms of news updates, I couldn't find anything crazy regarding AMC yet. Obviously, there's shorts and all that stuff, but in reality, we just have to wait until we figure out when they are going to cover, and if they do, what the potential is for that. But I did see this actual guy posted this on Reddit AMC group, and this is pretty much just, again, this is on the television, and you guys can see. Basically, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but pretty much what happens is he mentions that this person over here mentions Citadel, and then also how that retail investors aren't really the blame for any sort of like manipulation or any sort of market movement, because they stated most retail people only own a few hundred shares, if not, which is a few $1,000s give or take. And at that point, retail can't really move the price solo, right? But here, let me just skip to a part where they actually say it, because it'll make more sense. And then also, if you want to watch this, feel free to check it out on Reddit.
Okay, just
And let
pay
me,
attention to
I'll
it.
skip over about here.
That's not the case here. So that
Actually, let's go right here. This should be good.
there is some kind of coordinated effort to drive up the price. What's interesting here is that what you tend to see in a market manipulation is a pump and dump, and people take their profits. That's not the case here. So that's the main reason that I think the SEC should not be focusing on the traders, because they're not. Some of them, of course, are getting out and taking some profits, but the vast majority are not, and that is not what the overall group was advocating and was doing. So I think the real issue here is, we have systemic problems, not retail trading problems, not manipulation, and some of it is going on undisclosed. The SEC has the right to go in and look at what Citadel is doing and look at what these other big market participants are doing, but how much are they doing it? That's something we just don't know.
Right. Lisa, thank you so much for your insights. We do appreciate it.
So there you go. And
So pretty much, if you heard that, you heard the name Citadel, and also how pretty much regulators, I see, they have to figure out what they're doing, whether or not it is. And in the beginning, if you watch the whole thing, it's like 3 minutes long, so I don't want to play everything. But basically, it talks about like manipulation, how technically it's not legal and all that. But for the most parts, let me just reload this really quick so you guys can see this. For the most parts, it seems like we're not getting the right information as retail investors what's going on. But looking at AMC again currently, sell-off, it did not manage to continue to drop. So today, for some reason, I don't know where the volume's coming up, but it seems like the actual people are trying to get back in AMC currently right now. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna look at my Webull app and see the volume right now. We're at only 98 mil, almost 100 mil right now, and we've gone up significantly even since I started recording this. So hopefully by the time this is up, AMC has established a new base above these current prices. If not, then most likely it's probably a big sell-off, but we don't know yet. But really, reality is just a waiting game. Shorts have to cover, and then once all that madness happens, who knows? Because I think right now there's a lot of people who have options that they're trying, or not really who is actually trying this, but seems like there's a lot of options that they want to hit their price so that they can pretty much make some money off of that. But if that doesn't happen, then guess what? A lot of people will lose money too. So that's definitely a potential. And also next week, the ending for options at that point, there's a lot of people who have options. And next week too, that it has to hit the strike price, which is significantly higher than it is currently right now. So we have to wait and see. But for the most part, now we're starting to see some people take profits. And it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's definitely going to be a bumpy ride. And I think this is because it's on the 1 minute chart. But if you were to switch like on the 1 hour, it looks significantly different, and it looks actually better, and it looks like we're actually going up quite a bit. So again, if you're looking at this short term, obviously it's going to be extremely volatile. It's going to go up and down very quickly. But again, we still have to wait for shorts. We still have to get some more data info on this, because if everything goes according to plan, and hopefully our research, everything that we have found through the Reddit community, the apes, everybody, and it's accurate and it's correct, then guess what? We still have a lot of potential. But only until then, unless there's some more market manipulation or something behind the scenes that us retailers can't really see or figure out, that we have no control over, then obviously there's nothing we can do at that point. But based off what I've seen and see how AMC is moving, we still got a long way to go. And I can see a lot of distractions too. I even made a video about Clove. There's even BB. There's a bunch of other stocks that are having pumps, and everybody's shifting over to those stocks. And they say it's a distraction. Some say it's not. But in reality, it's like for the past few days, AMC, when it ran up back to 70 plus high, I did not see any articles about other meme competition or any other stocks options, right? So it seems like, I think if you're not an AMC, obviously you don't care. But for the people who have been focusing on it, I think it's definitely interesting to see how media and everything else tries to distract everybody away from the bigger goal. And at the end of the day, if 80% of retail owns AMC, from what I understand, then technically that means that you pretty much are in control of where the price goes. And if AMC doesn't go or sell off, then basically that's because everyone's holding. So it's pretty much determined on that. So until then, we'll just have to wait and see. But do let me know your thoughts, your price predictions on AMC in the comments below. And comment them down below. And aside from that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.